Why do I have to floss anyway? Hey y'all, I'm Amy Morgan and I am the marketing coordinator for Pediatric Dental Associates and Orthodontics. And in this video, we're going to talk about exactly why flossing has not gone out of style. The American Dental Association recommends cleaning your teeth daily with an interdental cleaner like floss because cleaning between your teeth may actually help prevent cavities and gum disease. Cleaning between your teeth helps remove the sticky film known as plaque. We have always been told, especially by our dentists, that we need to be flossing at least once a day. And while we have made a video to tell you exactly how to floss, you can find that in the comments below. Now we are going to focus on why we are asking you to floss. As parents, we know that you have a lot going on, and here we are as a dental office asking you to do one more thing when you're already fighting your child just to get them to brush their teeth, or maybe even to get to the bathroom to brush their teeth, right? So here we are saying, hey, you've got to floss, and we're adding this on top of something that already may be a hard time in your household. But we want you to understand the reasoning behind it. This is not about us just asking you to do something routinely just because. There really are reasons behind it. The first and probably the most obvious reason that most people understand is that it helps get rid of plaque. Your toothbrush bristles are not small enough to reach between your teeth. So think about it, when you are brushing your own teeth or when you're brushing your child's teeth, you can actually watch the toothbrush bristles and you can see that they do not fit in between the teeth. Now this is normally going to start with children around age 4 to 5, and this is when all of their teeth start to touch. This is when they're going to start getting their big kid teeth and everything's going to start changing, but as soon as any of their teeth start touching, you really should start introducing the act of flossing. So by removing that plaque from between their teeth, you are actually reducing the risk of cavities. When there is going to be hidden food in there that you cannot see when you're brushing or rinsing their mouths out, and that is why incorporating a flossing routine is super important, especially for young children, because most of these children are eating sticky foods like gummies or any kind of Starburst or candy that's sticky. All of that can get down in between their teeth, and this is actually the most common area where we find that cavities start. And the problem with them starting in between their teeth is that their teeth are touching, and so one cavity may start on one tooth and then the bacteria will actually carry over to the other tooth, which then actually causes two teeth to have cavities, and it causes a lot more restorative appointments. Another reason why we want to make sure we're flossing is to prevent gum disease. Now, you're 5 and 6-year-old, you're not really worried about gum disease at this age, correct? However, the habits and behaviors that you are creating now will hopefully carry on with them throughout their adulthood. And you actually do see gingivitis or other gum diseases in younger teenagers and younger adults. So you want to go ahead and start making this plan to get them into the habit of flossing to help prevent that gum disease. When you're flossing, you actually take the floss below the gum line and are actually doing a better job of cleaning that gum line than their toothbrush. And next, it actually reduces bad breath. And this may sound horrifying, but you could actually have something stuck between your teeth for several days and not know about it. However, if you're a daily flosser, you should be getting that piece of food out of there. But this also includes anything from popcorn seeds to sticky foods such as fruit snacks or any kind of sticky candies they may have. You want to get those out from in between their teeth. A lot of kids will naturally try to work it out with their tongue off of the top surface of their tooth, but obviously they cannot get it out from in between their teeth without floss. And this one is definitely going to apply as they get older, but it actually can help reduce heart disease. The mouth is the way that everything gets introduced into your body for the most part. And so if you have a healthy mouth, you are more likely to have a healthy heart. All right, we've told you the why, and now let's talk about what products you need to be able to take care of this at home. There are a lot of products out there for flossing, believe it or not. You may have seen some of them already in this video. I have a few right here in front of me. And we're gonna talk about a couple of things, but your basic floss is perfectly fine. Your basic box of string floss is wonderful. Now, to get kids introduced, sometimes a floss pick actually is the better option because it helps them start learning dexterity and it helps them to actually get into the act of using the floss. They may not be able to wind it around their fingers at this point, so that is where the floss picks would actually come in handy. There are several options out there with different colors, different animals, different flavors, but all we want them to do is find something that works for them, okay? Now, there are some special floss products out there that will work for kids or teens with braces, and we're going to show you a few of those that you can buy at your local retail stores. The first thing that we always recommend are platypus orthodontic flossers. These are made specifically to go underneath their wires and over their brackets and go every which way so that they can get an effective flossing going while they are in braces. And these are great for on the go, especially like if they take them to school for when they've had lunch, or maybe they're going to have something going on after school, sports, whatever. You can wrap these up and put them in their bag, okay? So these are perfect for kids with braces. And again, it's called platypus. There are some other options out there, but basically you're looking for something that says that it works with braces or other appliances. Additionally, your orthodontist, and specifically our orthodontist here at PDA&O, recommend using what we call floss threaders. You should use the floss threader to get underneath the brackets and wires. The instructions are always on the back of the package, but if you are having any problems with it, you should definitely ask your orthodontic assistant or the orthodontist himself. And then lastly, we have a couple of options for those of us that really care about the environment and don't want to keep throwing floss picks in the trash. There's actually a company through Crest and Oral-B that will actually take and recycle your flossers. So if you want to keep a packet of them somewhere at your house, manual toothbrushes, toothbrush heads, anything, toothpaste tubes, any of that in a box, you can actually end up mailing that off to Crest Oral-B and they will end up putting that in for recycling, which we think is super awesome. But you can also buy some products that are actually better for the environment. And one of those that we have found locally is the Oral-B floss picks. And these are actually an eco-friendly plant-based plastic. So these would be a perfect alternative for those of you who are really worried about continuing to litter the land with floss picks. Another great option is actually made by Listerine. This is called the Listerine Ultra Clean, and it's actually a long toothbrush-like stick or handle, and then it has replacement flossers for every day. So you can replace the floss string option every single day, and they're really easy to find the refills available at most retail stores. There are lots of options out there that are eco-friendly, and actually if you find one that you like, we would love to know and leave us a comment below so that we can let everyone know. The next option is actually a water pick. Now, as parents and adults, you're probably very familiar with the brand water pick. Your parents, your grandparents probably had one, and they have developed with technology over the years, and now they have actually come out with a cordless water pick. So this is actually a water flosser from Sonicare. You just fill up the reservoir here with the water, it runs for 60 seconds, and it will spray the water and do everything that it needs to do. Now this is really good for a teenager or a young college child and a grown adult. For those of us that don't like to floss, you can actually just spray the water between your teeth, and that will at least help in some part to be able to get everything out from between your teeth. Now, a water flosser does not replace regular string floss, such as a regular floss box or the floss picks. You want to try to incorporate both if you can, but if your child or teenager or even yourself really likes a water flosser, it's a really good step in the right direction. Another thing that we really try to stress here at PDA&O is that we want to make it easy for you as a parent to be able to be in your busy schedules, taking care of your household, getting them off to school and play and athletics. So we did find two really fun travel products that can be used for you or your child. In the travel section at your local retailer, you can actually find just a small box of about 15 to 20 floss picks. You can actually purchase this even if you're not traveling, and you can keep these in your purse or your bag. And then once you're done with them, you can refill them with the value size packs from your local retailer. So you can keep the box and just keep refilling it. Then There is a new brand on the market known as Quip. You've probably heard of their toothbrushes because you probably hear them on the radio all the time. But they also have a really, really cool refillable to-go floss. So they have these, it comes in a box, and it's basically got the ends on them for the floss picks, just like the Listerine that I showed you earlier. And so you can refill them directly from your travel pack. Everything that is included in this video comes directly from the dentists on staff at PDA&O. And all 10 of our dentists and orthodontists are parents as well. We completely understand that trying to introduce new things to your child can be difficult. We love being a resource for you. If you have any questions or need any other information, do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can leave a comment below, or you can contact me directly at our office or by email at amy@smilesarewild.com.